Hi, I'm Roger, and out in the boatyard at camp, and here I'm going to go over our trailer that we had to modify that came with our pontoon boat, the Sun Tracker 28DL Party Hut. This is the trailer that came with it. There's quite a story that goes with it, even just getting it here to the campground where we have it. We had to bring it about 45 miles, and we had to obviously plan the route very carefully, because not only because of the height of the boat on this trailer, and which used to set even higher than it does now. We had, clearance of tree branches and power lines and such. So what I'm going to cover here is the modifications we made to the trailer. This was a homemade trailer when we bought it, and the flies are horrible today. They're biting pretty good, but I'll get the camera off the tripod and I'll explain some of the things we had to do to this. Okay, when we initially bought this, they hooked the trailer to the truck. This was in a marina, and they had a lift that took the boat out and set it on the trailer. The trailer didn't look like this back then. I'll get into the modifications here in a minute. But the problem we had, actually there were several of them, aside from having to plan our route carefully and watching the height on how we got here, was when we did get here and I backed this up into the yard here to take it off the truck and release the hitch from the truck, the tongue immediately sprung up in the air and the back of the trailer went to the ground. The problem, and I'm going to get down here and zoom in, you can see where the axles are here right now. If you look, hopefully I can zoom in on that. Right there, that's one of the old spring perches. That's where the wheels used to be. So the wheels were too far forward for the weight of the boat, which gave a negative tongue weight. This created quite a problem when we went to hook it back on the boat. At the time I weighed about 230, 240, and I did not have enough weight to push it back down. It took two of us to get on the front and push it down. The other problem we had was that we have these low profile wheels and axles now. This is all new that we did in 2014. This used to have 15-inch wheels on it with the axles mounted under the leaf spring, so it made this thing quite a bit taller than it is now. We almost had to back the truck into the river to get the boat launched. After we replaced those, went ahead and replaced all the bunk boards on it because they were not in real good shape. And no, we don't have carpet on it because I do not winch the boat on here. It's just way too heavy. We drive it on in between these poles right here. And then there are guides like this. It's PVC pipe over steel so that they roll. Give you so you don't damage the pontoons, and that helps center it. Then the center rib of the pontoon sits into these slots, so it works real well. It is a tri-tune, but not a full tri-tune. The middle tune does not go all the way to the front. It stops right about there. So that's been a little bit of an overview of this trailer. It was originally homemade. Whoever had done it, when they did put the original axles on it, they came off of some kind of car, some type of GM, and when they welded them on, they made it in such a way that you could not change the bearings. And of the 4 wheels that we took off of here, 3 of them had bad bearings, which explained why it was so hard to pull this thing to get it here. We don't go very far with this. It's only about an 1/8 mile to the boat launch, and that's as far as we take it. I did replace the strap winch up here in the front, way back, and it's got the safety chains and it's completely wired to be driven on the street. In fact, when we did the remodel of the pontoon here in 2015, we used this trailer to take it up to the son-in-law's shop. And it's a long trailer. I mean, it's and you would think it'd be a stinker to back in, but it's not. Actually, the longer the trailer is, the easier it is to maneuver. And when I did do the rebuild, we put new lights on it, and one of the things that just mystifies me is how this can sit up here in a boatyard with nobody around and a taillight get broke out. So I don't know if somebody hit that with a lawnmower on the way by, although I'm the one that mows around this. So there's a view of this very, very long trailer. So there's an overview of the trailer. Man, the flies today. There's Okay, so there's an overview of the trailer and some of the adventures we had with it, some of the modifications we made to it. Hot July day out here. I come out here early to get some mowing done around everything, and I've got that done, so I'm going to be heading back down to the cabana to, a little early for a cold one, but if nothing else, get a bottle of water. Otherwise, hope you got something out of this, a little bit of an explanation of the trailer and the adventures we had with it. If you liked it, appreciate getting a thumbs up. Of course, we're always looking for subscribers. If you hit that little bell icon next to the subscribe button, you'll be notified when we post another video. Otherwise, until the next video, thanks for watching.